anything. All you have to do is practice. There are no limits here. You start out by believing here. This is your world. You're the creator. Find freedom on this canvas. Believe that you can do it, cause you can do it. Give it a little touch, give it a little push. Make love to the canvas. Give it a little touch, give it a little push. Caress it, very gentle. Grab it, lift it, fluff it. You can go on and on and on. Back and forth, layer after layer after layer. Let's build a happy little cloud. Let's build some happy little trees. There are no limits here. You start out by believing here. This is your world. You're the creator. Find freedom on this canvas. Believe that you can do it, cause you can do it. Relax, let it flow. Think like water. Relax, let it flow. You can go on and on and on. We don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents. You can do anything that you want to do. Total power. Sing along, have a good time. This is your world. You're the creator. Find freedom on this canvas. Believe that you can do it, cause you can do it, cause you can do it. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you. First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your homes. If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your oil paints and paint along with us each week. Let's go over to the canvas here and let's get started. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Let's build a happy little cloud. Let's build some happy little trees. There are no limits here.
Looks like a happy life.
You start out by believing here. You can.
Okay, I am so sorry for all the hassle. I think I have everything set up now. I should be live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm testing multi-stream right now. Let's see how this goes. Sure. So just bear with me while I run around and make sure everything's working. Cool, it's on my profile. I think it's also running on my Insomnia Doodles page on Facebook, so let me check that too. Yep, looks like I'm also live over there, so that's cool. There does seem to be a bit of a delay, but that's alright. As you can see, unlike the test stream last night, this is not in vertical mode. This is a full screen mode, which is great for multiple reasons. Mostly because setting up all of those vertical scenes for each of my regular horizontal scenes on Streamlabs was just not working out great. So, yeah, just had to, fix that. Oh, okay. Am I still going live? Hold on. Oh, I gotta switch back to my main account. I hope that didn't mess anything up. Okay. Okay, okay, so it may have dropped on Facebook for a second. I'm not sure. I won't know until I go look at the VOD later. But as long as I keep this open, it should be okay. I did go ahead and pay for the Streamlabs Ultra service so that I can have things multi-stream more efficiently. Restream was okay, especially for being a free service. Actually, it's great for a free service, but it was a little bit more complicated. It wasn't directly integrated into the streaming software that I'm using, which is Streamlabs. Um, it just it's so much easier. Just man, they really make you pay premium prices for it though. I had to drop $30 to get it for a month, which I'm not happy about. But my reasoning was if I can stream to multiple platforms, it might encourage more people to donate to the fundraiser. And I'm sure more than $30 is going to be donated in response to the stream. So I'm considering this kind of a contribution to the relief efforts in a sense. It's not perfect, but it's something. But I'm getting things set up over here. Let's go to my dashboard. Okay, making sure things are going well over on Twitch too. Okay, my bitrate is not looking good over on Twitch, but I am live, so that's something. Okay, so got that going. I'm gonna edit my stream info, make sure everything's accurate here. Okay, yeah, everything's looking good. I am playing on Arena, so I'm gonna play some Magic the Gathering Arena just to test and see how long I can stream without having issues pop up. If you're watching on Facebook and commenting, I will have to, I think, manually check comments. Um, there is a restream, or not a restream chat, a, multi-stream chat on Streamlabs, but it's gonna be kind of hard for me to read because the text is gonna be, and I can't see the text chat at the same time that I'm playing a game because I only have two monitors and I've got one monitor showing my Twitch chat, and it's not big enough to show that and the Streamlabs chat at the same time. Yeah, it's not wanting to populate, but that's okay. All right, so if you're watching on Facebook and wondering what these little doodads at the bottom of the screen here is, that's stream avatars. You can have a little representation of yourself on screen if you're active in the Twitch chat. You can have it look like a Pokemon of your choice or a cute little animal. Those are the packs that I have set for stream avatars. And it will allow you to have to play little mini games, like this. Here, I'll show you. Exclamation mark slots in the chat. My little avatar will play a slot machine thing with all the points that I've earned up, and you'll see the results there at the bottom. See what I win if I get more points or less. Okay. We need to check on that. I'm not sure if that worked or not. But yeah, anyway, I'm just working on getting things ironed out today. I'm not going to be streaming for super long because I am still sick and I need to make myself rest. But I wanted to go ahead and test and see if the multi-stream functions would work. Okay, so go ahead and play some Arena. But if you want to play around with any of the interactive features in the chat, like the exclamation mark flood at the top, you type that in Twitch chat. It'll pop up a link to my website that explains what happened in Connorsville with the flooding. I'm gonna go back to chatting while I'm still chatting here. And you can learn about when the flood hit, what the all the damage was, and there's an embedded YouTube video of a newscast showing some of the damage and why it's so important to donate. And you can type donate into the chat as well to get a link to the official Connorsville Flood Relief Fund, which is being hosted by the Fayette Community Foundation. Thank you to you guys for doing that. This is really going to help the community bounce back. Things like this, they don't happen here very often. And while the community is very resilient, let's be honest, Connorsville is pretty economically depressed. A lot of folks don't have a lot of money. Most of the folks that got hit didn't have flood insurance. And it's been devastating for the community. So it's going to be really important to raise these funds to help folks bounce back from all this that's happened. So that's my goal for the Saturday. I really want to encourage folks to donate to that. This is the official city flood relief donation fund. You can check out Fayette Community Foundation on Facebook. There's also a website to a link to their direct website on that the link on my website that pops up when you type !flood in chat. And again, those chat commands only work on Twitch. I'll look into it and see if there's a Facebook bot that I can get that will populate those links in response to commands. I've never used that before on Facebook because I typically don't stream to Facebook because it is really hard to set up and quality is not always great. Which is part of why I'm doing this test stream. I want to make sure Facebook can handle streaming for as long as I plan to stream on Saturday, which is going to be probably about 9 hours. 10 hours? I think it was going to be 10 hours, actually. Starting at 11, going on till 9 p.m. So, it's going to be a long day. It'll be fun, though. I'll be taking breaks throughout the day. I think Justin's going to pop in and play some Slay the Spire on stream. He won't be on camera, but he'll be playing some games to entertain you. He's really good at it, so it'll be fun to watch him play it. And he'll do that if I need to lay down for an extended period of time, which could happen if my body says, "Hey, I'm done." Which, you know, that's fact of life for me sometimes. Alright, looks like it's going through okay. I'm gonna unmute this really quick and see how far behind it is. Oh man, Facebook is way far behind. Okay, so there's a really, really, really bad lag on Facebook. I'll see what I can do about that in settings and stuff. It's not looking great. But, I mean, worst case scenario, folks on Facebook can at least watch. So there's that. And then I've got a Trello board that I'm using to keep track of things I need to get done. I'm gonna make a note of that on there to check Facebook low latency settings. And then I need to log into Facebook on secondary browser. Check Insomnia Doodles page. Since I'm streaming to both my personal page and my artist page on Facebook. Okay. So got those noted on there so I can get that fixed sometime. Or tomorrow. I got a little bit of time. Alright. So let's see here. Twitch is looking good. Facebook is still going. Oh, I see Jessica, the comments on Facebook. I'm sorry I'm not getting any. Yeah. Not getting any sort of comments on the multi-stream on Streamlabs. So that's good to know that's not going to happen, but that's okay. Oh, my webcam just got frozen. 1 second. I apologize. I don't know why it does that, but we're good. Okay, I fixed it. Great. Anyway, hi Jessica, I see you over on Facebook. It looks like I'm gonna have to manually check comments. I think we have the same computer headset. It's a good one, man. It's that Logitech, I think G733. I like it. It's comfy. I think I bought it for myself for my birthday like 3 years ago. It's still doing great. I've dropped it several times, guys. I am so clumsy. And it still works. So, you know, kudos to them for high quality stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find. I'll put that on my Trello board as well. I'm sorry for. Like I said, I'm still sick. So if I'm clearing my throat and sniffling, I know it's gross. I'm sorry. I'm hoping I'll kick this by Saturday. Alright, let's see. Find a way to easily see Facebook chat. Alright, that's something to do later. But for now, I'm just going to play some Arena and hang out. Unfortunately, I won't be able to keep up with Facebook comments super easy. I might be able to figure out a way to do that later, but I'll do that off stream so that I'm not just staring into the void for 40 minutes. Okay, and I think my camera just froze again. Yep, it sure did. For some reason, it keeps disconnecting on my computer, so this is it's gonna be a fun little thing to figure out. Maybe the USB port's a little loose or something. I didn't have this issue yesterday. I'll do a restart of my computer later, and hopefully that'll fix all that. Oh, I got a new Jackbox scene I'll show off for you guys really quick. I've got a good, like, starting soon screen here. Twitch chat will pop up here like so. And you'll be able to see folks chatting in there. This is the scene that you'll see as I'm setting up my the actual game. Of course, I'm gonna have to hide the room code so that only folks that I trust can get in there. And then once all that's set up, we'll move over to this scene, where the game will be more, it'll be filling up most of the screen so folks can actually see the game and play along. So that'll be fun. I set that up yesterday. But for now, let's hop on over to the arena screen, and in order to test things out, I'm going to play a few matches on Historic Ranked, so I'll be facing actual people, and hopefully it'll be a fun thing to watch. Everything looks good from what I see on mine. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm glad that things are at least looking smooth on Facebook, even though it's definitely buggy. And I'm getting an alert saying the keyframe is too low, but I mean, I know that my streaming software keyframe is fine. But Facebook is Facebook's Facebook. There's a reason why I don't stream there very often. And a lot of folks don't. They need to improve that a little bit. Alright, let's get going on that. Alright, bring up arena, and let me know if the audio mixing needs adjusted. When I bring up arena, there will be background music and noise and all that fun stuff. If it's too loud, please let me know and I'll fix it. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. It'll be a lot more smooth when I actually do the stream on Saturday, because hopefully I'll have everything worked out by then. Alright, so I'm going to play my Historic Life Gain deck, which I need to, actually really quick, for the folks over on Twitch, to bring up Stream Decker, because I have an overlay on Twitch where folks can see what deck I'm playing. Here we go. Yep, so I just updated it so you can see my Historic Life Gain deck that I'm about to play on Arena on Twitch. Play Historic Ranked, and we're going to play my Historic Life Gain deck. I totally forgot to see what my daily goals were. Whoops. Should have done that first. Oh, I wonder if I can cancel in time. Okay, I can. Cool. Great! Alright, so, yep, glad I checked that, because I'm not playing anything with blue or green in it. So, yep, white or red, that works for me. Boros all the way. Alright, let's go. So again, if the music's too loud in the background of the game, please let me know. I can adjust that. Same with the sound effects and stuff. That way, when I do stream on Saturday, it'll be a lot more smooth. Okay. Not a great starting hand for this deck. I'm gonna go ahead and look in. That's better. I can keep that. And we'll just bottom one of these cleric classes. I got 4 of these in the deck, so be good. Play planes and cleric class. Hopefully, when I'm playing around with settings later today, I'll be able to figure out how to see Facebook comments live as they're happening a little bit easier. As of right now, if you're watching on Facebook and commenting and I'm not replying, I am not being rude and ignoring you. I just don't have a great way to see those comments just yet. And I apologize. But that's why I'm doing the test stream, so that I can learn these things and get it figured out. And I'm going to continue to stream for a little bit just to make sure that the long-term streaming works. It is smooth. I'm streaming currently to Twitch, Facebook, and Twitch, YouTube, and 2 different Facebook accounts. So my main account and then my artist page, Insomnia Noodles. So my goal is to reach as many folks as I possibly can on for the charity stream that I'm hosting this Saturday. Okay, I've got Banishing Light, so I can take care of the Phyrexian Unlife when I need I'm not going to worry about it just yet. I'm going to let them have this false sense of security until I get their life down lower, and then I'll knock it out. Alright, I remember to mute myself before I blew that nose. Professional. Oh, players can. Oh, I need to get rid of that solemnity. I didn't read that. Ha! Oops. Yeah, this person has a pretty good counter deck to what my deck does. Rude. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead and get rid of this. And then I'll play this, and then I think I'm gonna grab some control. And we'll bounce her back. And I'm gonna grab some more control. Okay, well that's gonna be a problem. Okay. Let's see, get rid of that again. And all back. Okay, things seem like they're going smoothly on Streamlabs end at least. And then we'll bounce Professor Symbology back, and I've got some more of these in there. Maybe not. I only have the 2. No, I've got all 4. Okay. I don't think this person's drawn the cards they need. Unless they're just nothing but control. Which, I mean, it's possible. Alright, okay, good. They went to the graveyard, they weren't exiled, so let's go ahead and get this guy back, and then we'll get Soul Warden back with the other one. Those counters on them. Guy out. Well, and then we'll attack these guys on the ground. And then we will bounce back Professor Symbology and grab that last bit of control that I've got, just in case. And drop sorry. Looks like they got a deck full of board wipes. That's fun. It's alright, I think I can bounce back from this. I'm not too worried about it. But first, we need to get rid of that. I'll play another cleric class. And I'll submit 0. Gonna go over here really quick. Sorry for the delay. 1 second. Just check. Going smoothly over on Twitch. Seems to be going okay. Alright. Matter of fact, I'm going to change my audio settings on here really quick so that that audio doesn't stop playing when I stuff for you guys. go ahead and play this Who's Phantom here. Go ahead and attack this dude that they were so kind to give me. Oh, okay, so that was their win condition. Alright, fun deck. Good job, clap, clap. I didn't like that. That was just... I mean, it's a play style, but not my favorite. Not very fun. Alright, we're gonna do that again now. But first, I'm gonna run and grab myself some water really quick. Which will give me a good opportunity to test out another scene here. So let's bring up. First of all, switch over to the chat scenes. And of course, there goes my camera disconnecting again. I think switching scenes might actually be what's triggering that, which tells me that it's an issue. Which, considering I just gave them $30, I'm not happy with. But, we'll get it figured out. Worst case scenario, like, I know how to fix it. It's not a hard fix. I can get that taken care of. But, alright. So I'm going to set up words on stream for a second. I'm going to step away for a minute while this plays. If you're on Twitch, you can play along in the Twitch chat. If you're not on Twitch, all you can do is watch, unfortunately. But it's still going to be a good time. Hopefully. But if you're on Twitch, you can play along over here on this. So it's a little word game. You just try to guess what the words are on, or try to pick out as many words as you can from the selection up there. Which, I mean, appropriately, since I'm playing Arena, there we go, I got deck. So you just type it into the Twitch chat and it'll pop up on the, in the game there. Oh, there's also Peck. You don't have to have an account or anything. Well, I mean, you have to have a Twitch account, but you don't have to have anything special for words on stream or anything. So feel free to play that while I'm stepping away for a second to get some water. And I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I've returned. Sorry for the delay there. Let's go ahead and exit this. Cool. Alright. Minimize that. Hop on over the chatting screen for a second. Alright, so I got myself some fresh hot coffee. Got some water. And I had a thought while I was doing all that. And decided to grab my iPad and see if I can use that to keep an eye on the Twitch side of things. So I don't have to keep bouncing back and forth there. So I can see where I'm live on there. And go to my stream manager. That's handy. Cool. Okay. This might work. At least see how long I'm streaming for. How many people are watching. Would that be better? Can I do that? Oh wait, I think my iPad's set to lock. There we go. Okay, cool. Audible drop? What's this? Okay. Alright, so I got that set up over on my iPad so I can keep an eye on things over there. Let's see. Hey, nice. Right, so I can kind of bounce around there a little bit. It's a little bit awkward. I'm afraid my iPad's gonna fall over the way it's sitting there. Pardon me while I get things set up live on the air. Isn't that fun? That's what everybody's coming into, tuning in to see for sure. I wonder if I could make my thing smaller. Apparently I cannot. Okay, that's alright. Oh, I can. Okay, that works. Great. Make that go away, maybe? Audible drop down bars. Okay, there we go. That was cool. I can. Okay, that's actually a really convenient setup there. So as long as I have the iPad plugged in here, I can kind of keep an eye on how things are looking over on the Twitch side of things. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Great. Alright, so let me take a look over here and see how things are going on Facebook. Live. Looks like it is. Wow. The video preview that I'm seeing on Facebook is so delayed. It is terrible. I really hope that's not accurate. I'm gonna try to refresh my live stream thing on Facebook. It might disrupt the stream. Okay, so refreshing seemed to fix that issue, so that's good. Hopefully that's looking better over on the Facebook side of things. Great, and then later on I'm going to log into Facebook in a different browser so that I can see the Insomnia Doodles page side of stuff. Cool. Alright, looking good. Alright, great, sweet. Alright, I'm going to get back to playing some Arena while I test this out. Again, we're just doing a test stream to make sure the multi-stream functionality that I paid $30 dang for, ouch, make sure that works. So far so good. I'm not complaining. it's doing the thing. So let's hop back on over to Arena and play some more games over there. So I am playing Historic Ranked on Arena, which means I'm facing human opponents, not AI. And it is competitive, so it'll be rough. That's a pretty good starting hand for this deck. I'll go ahead and take that for sure. Happy with that. Waiting for my opponent to decide if they want a mulligan or not. I got a couple of Being Defiance already, which is great since I'm facing blue. Alright, we'll go ahead and play Domber Cleric. And anything with flashback does not look like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and gain 2 life. Okay. Head and play Righteous Valkyrie. And attack for 2. Alright. So I've got an option here. I could use my Banishing Light to get rid of this, which they obviously are trying to get a white mana from that. So this will slow them down. That. I might have wasted it on that, but I don't know what they have in hand, so they're struggling to get a plains out there to play a specific card. Hopefully, yep. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a Voice of the Blessed. And then a Domberger Cleric. Oh, yeah, they saw what was coming. Yep, I got him. Good game. Okay, how close am I getting to achieving my daily goal there? Excuse me. Okay, I'm just gonna cast 4 more white spells and I'll be done. Got a card pack. By the way, I've been saving these. Got 2 of them, and folks want to ask me to pop a pack during the stream on Saturday. I'll do that. It'll be fun. We'll see what we get. Alright, 1 more match. Terrible starting hand, could be better, but I can keep that. And play a Shadow Sphere. Oh, they got a little chocobo buddy. What a cutie patootie. Alright. Go ahead and play this Domberger Cleric. 5. Like my opponent might be having connection issues. Or maybe I am. Hard to say. I'm still really congested. I'm really hoping that I can kick this bug by Saturday. And I know that I've got to rest to be able to do that. So I really shouldn't be working as hard as I am on the stream setup, but I want things to go so well on Saturday. I'm willing to, I'm just feeling really motivated to work on this. I'm hyper-focused on it for sure. So I'm hoping that the stream setup is going well on the other platforms that I'm streaming to. Again, like I said, I'm streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and 2 different locations on Facebook. Unfortunately, on the Facebook end, I can't keep up, and YouTube actually. I'm not seeing anything from the YouTube comments either. No, that should show up on Streamlabs. Yeah. But I'm not seeing anything over there yet. Hard to say. It's not going to load the chat on there for me. I'm not sure if my opponent's having connection issues or if I'm just getting roped. Hard to say on Arena, but something's happening. I'm guessing they're just having connection issues. Because the deck hasn't done enough to make anybody rage at me yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Priest Ancient Lore. It'll let me gain some life and draw a card. Sometimes you just come up against somebody that's playing on their phone or something and they lose connection. Or just have poor internet. It happens. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my 1. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play a Righteous Valkyrie. And there we go. In turn, seems to be moving a little bit faster now with their internet resolved. It's issues. Calamity Bearer, the giant source you control will deal damage to a permanent player. It deals double that damage to the permanent or player instead. That's nasty. Well done. They're gonna crew it so they can smack me for 4. Yeah. Oh, technically it'll be 8. Yeah, nice. Well done. Okay, well, gotta take care of that problem. Gonna Banishing Light. And then I'm gonna play a Voice of the Blessed, which will gain me a little bit of life. And then full attack. Hopefully that'll be enough to carry me on to the next round. Well played. Alright. Hanging on by the skin of my teeth. Another one of those. Okay. Oh, I think they're gonna knock me down to 1 if I don't block. I don't want to lose my Voice of the Blast, but I don't think it has... Oh, it's got flying! Ah, I can't block it. Okay. Well played. Well played. Oh, go back. Timothy. Haha. Oh, sorry. Tried to hit pass. Ah, good game. Alright. Should have put Banishing Light on that vehicle. Alright, I reached my goal, so that's good. And it seems like the streaming service seems to be running smoothly enough. That's great. I'm gonna hop back over to chatting. I'm gonna predict that's gonna break my webcam again, because it's broken it every time that I've done that so far. We're good? Okay, good. It didn't disconnect that time. That's great. Alright. So that means I don't know what was causing my webcam to disconnect there for a little while, but could have been some sort of background error. I'm gonna restart my computer between now and the stream, so whatever issues happening there should resolve, hopefully. But it looks like the restream, or not restream, the multi-stream functionality is working. I've got some things on my to-do list to check out, make sure I'm able to see Facebook comments and YouTube comments while I'm streaming on Saturday. If not, I'll only be responding to Twitch, which I'll put some sort of note up on the stream somewhere so folks can know that I'm only responding to, or that I can only see Twitch chat. That way folks don't think that I'm just ignoring them, because I don't want anybody to feel like that. But yeah, this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to start streaming. We're going to do a variety of things, starting with some video games. We're going to play some Magic the Gathering Arena, Slay the Spire 2, maybe some Inscription, Casey's Mod. And then I'll be doing, promoting the charity the entire time. So again, if you're in Twitch, you can type !flood to bring up this link in the chat that'll tell you about flooding that happened in my small town of Connorsville that I'm raising money for. And then you can type donate in the Twitch chat to get a link of, well, if you spell it correctly, to get a link to the official city fundraiser that was started by the Community Foundation. And you can learn more about that by clicking on that flood link and going to their website and learning more about it there. You can also find them on Facebook. But if you donate through that link, it'll go directly to my city's Flood Relief Fund, which is funding volunteer efforts that are being led by the United Cajun the United Cajun Navy in my town, and all the every volunteer effort that's taking place locally. So that would help a lot. Again, like I said, my town is very resilient and hardworking, but economically depressed. So this flood really, really did a number on us, and we need to raise as much money as we can to help the community bounce back. So that's what I want to do. I'm not taking any money myself directly, so please don't subscribe to my channel unless you want to use your Twitch Prime sub, and that will go towards my Twitch payout, which I'll eventually, I'm like $38 out of $50 for that. And when I reach the $50 threshold, I'll be able to cash out, and I'm planning to put that entire $50 directly into the Flood Relief Fund. But I don't want anybody spending money through Twitch, for that. I'd rather folks put the money directly into the charity. So I'll be encouraging folks to donate to the charity, which you can do by clicking that link or scanning that QR code on the screen and making donations. And during the stream on Saturday, like I said, I'll be starting out with some games, and then I'll be doing some doodle requests, which if you donate $5 or more, you can suggest something for me to doodle, something silly, or you can send me a funny picture of your pet, which I will draw intentionally badly for comedic effect. And you'll get that in exchange for donating to the charity. Also, throughout the stream, if you'd like to challenge me on Arena, you can make a donation, and we'll connect through Arena, and you can subject me to whatever janky nonsense you'd like to subject me to, and as long as you donate a good amount to the charity, I will tolerate it without getting too salty. So we'll have a really good time with that. At some point, I'm going to have to take breaks throughout the stream, so we'll be doing words on stream, which you can communicate, or which you can interact with through the Twitch chat. Unfortunately, on YouTube and Twitch, you won't be able to play along, but through YouTube and Facebook, not Twitch. You can play along on Twitch, not YouTube or Facebook. But you can still watch other people play on YouTube or Facebook. Again, Twitch is free to make an account on. I highly recommend everybody do that. That way you can play along with stream avatars and the words on stream thing. And then later on, about 6 o'clock, I'm going to start Jackbox games with some local friends and folks that I trust to be family friendly, since this is a public charity event. We'll all play some Jackbox games together, which will be hilarious for everybody to watch. And then anybody can join in the audience that way through, you just go to jackbox.tv, put in the 4-letter room code, and you can join in the audience and play along with us there without actually having to make an account or anything. So it's going to be a long, full day of fun, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that we can encourage as many folks as possible to donate to my city's flood relief efforts, to make up for the $30 dang that I paid for the multi-stream service. And oh, because I did pay for Streamlabs Ultra for a full month, I do plan on streaming more just to make up for that cost. Because that's a silly amount of money to pay for this service, but it's gonna help make things smooth. But in order to get my money's worth out of it, I do plan on streaming a lot, just to make up for that. Can't, make any commitments to the quality of the stream or any consistency, but I'll be streaming, dang it. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, again, might do another test stream between now and Saturday. Probably should do one tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But for the rest of the day today, I'm just going to be trying to relax and recover from whatever this cold is as much as possible. And then just work on some things that I've, issues that I've found on the back end. Like not being able to see YouTube or Facebook chats while I'm streaming. And all that fun stuff. So, wish me luck there, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Bye.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you. First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your homes. If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your oil paints and paint along with us each week. Let's go over to the canvas here and let's get started.
I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Let's build a happy little cloud. Let's build some happy little trees.